Good morning, Vance. It is Wednesday, February 20th. I'm glad you enjoyed the video. It really was a lot worse than I thought it was going to be. The sum of the parts I thought was going to taste fine because I liked all of them individually, although I really think it was the peeps that threw it off because I had to drink and chew at the same time, kinda, and the texture made it very, very weird and very disgusting. Every swallow got harder and harder. And I think you could see me like holding my stomach at times. It's because my stomach actually hurt. I mean, really, it started to hurt. And see, it was very gross, I have to admit. It was disgusting. And I probably should have realized that beforehand, but I thought it wasn't going to be a big deal at all. Guess I was wrong. I really like the idea of poker night. Although, as Matt said, I don't know why we all need to spend the 800 points or whatever for the thing, because there's probably a million online poker things that you don't have to pay for. But we'll figure it out. I think a weekly poker night would be a good idea. It'd be a lot of fun. Crap, I had something else I was going to say. Oh, my pen still is not here. I think it's back ordered or something. So I'm going to take your advice on the side story. And it's going to be done in just the pure pencil, because I think that was the most successful of the Alterna Art series, I guess. So what I'm going to do is, it's going to be like a standalone story spin-off kind of thing. It's going to have our characters, but in different situations and stuff. What I'm really thinking about doing is relaunching the Aiden idea, the idea I had before Rancory. Just retooled, because the only characters in Aiden that made into Rancory were Aiken and Renia. So I'm going to reincorporate all the other characters back into it. And I think I have some good ideas. But I'm going to do it like I was originally going to do Aiden. It's going to be more like a monthly manga or weekly manga chapter type thing, instead of every strip kind of standing on its own. So I'm going to try and do at least a majority of it and post it in chunks. I haven't decided how long it's going to be. It's probably going to be 10 to 12 to 15 pages, because I'm going to include like a cover page and stuff like that. So probably released in like 3 or 5 page segments. And even if I get my pen before it ends, we're going to finish it, and then I'll get back to the normal comic in the regular Photoshop color normal style. I think that'll work out well. We came back up from school yesterday, on Tuesday, and we stopped by the Watertown Mall because Mallory wanted to stop by the 90-cent City to get some items, because she's doing a Firefly swap on this website called Craftster. Crafts. It's a hard word to say. Craft, S-T-E-R. Craftster. Craftster. Like stirring a craft. Craftster, I suppose. So she wanted to see if she could get just some random Asian things. She actually got this neat little bag. We thought it was one bag, and it turned out to be a bag within a bag within a bag. So it was like 5 bags. Was it $1? $2? $2, yeah. But of course, while we were there, she had to get this, this kitschy little cheap Virgin Mary nightlight.
Awesome.
Yeah, she thinks it's awesome.
Because it is awesome.
She got a seam running right through her face.
She's awesome.
She's awesome. I was like, why are you wasting your money on that? Then she's like, I'll buy you something too. And I was like, okay, whatever. But she wouldn't let me get Pokemon cards. I was going to get Pokemon Diamond and Pearl like starter pack thing, just to look at them, because I thought it'd be neat, and they were $1. But instead, I picked out a double feature martial arts movie. First one is Jackie Chan, Shaolin Wooden Men. It's actually a movie I've wanted to see for a long time. I'm sure you remember that I have a lot of Jackie Chan movies, and this is one I've never seen or owned. And it comes with Challenge of the Masters, which I've never heard of, but it was $1. So it will be added to my DVD collection, and I think I'll actually watch it sometime, because it could be good. And speaking of watching movies, I watched Silk today, Kira's new movie, and I'll be honest, I wanted to see it because she was going to be topless in it a lot, which she was, but she died. Sorry for the spoilers. I don't think anybody's ever going to see this movie. She died, and it was depressing, so I didn't like it. And speaking of movies, I have to get movies that both Dub and Matt recommended. Oh, and Dub. That was the whole point of the mall story, was that we parked by Borders because I didn't remember where the 90 Cent City was in the mall, and we're going through, and there's Dub in the magazine section, fixing everything. So I walked over to him and was like, "Excuse me, sir, can you assist me?" So we talked for a couple minutes, then we went on our way. But I thought it was cool to see him, doing good at his Borders. And that's just 330 seconds. I think that's it. So, Vance, I will see you tomorrow.